Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers winning their last game against Portland.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, Gomes. He's in at shooting guard. Lavoy Allen out there with Paul George. Then there's Hill, and it's Hill in at the guard position.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defending.
Bledsoe outside. Knight on the wing. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lets it go with the three. Gomes misses. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against New York.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yes, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bledsoe left side. On the wing, Chandler. Good on the three-point shot. Chandler's got 6 points.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Doubled by Knight. It's back to Hill. Chandler with the block. Here's Teletovic. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against New York. It's deflected. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gomes has got his third basket of the night. The Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Bledsoe against Hill. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Suns shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Gomes. 7 points in the game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Down low. Here's Hill. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Hill's got his first points of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
Here's Gomes. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Chandler with another miss. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Morris is checked in for Mirza. And the Pacers also making a change. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Jeff Hornacek. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys, they're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
Now Knight following the three-point attempt by Freak. Chandler kicks to Chandler. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from George. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So for the Suns, Zeller, he's checked in for Chandler. T.J. Warren comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Hill in for Monte Ellis. Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. They've got Jared Bayless. Markieff Morris is out there with Warren. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Bledsoe in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the rejection by Mahimi. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Cannot hit. The Suns trailing. Here's Bayless. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bayless has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Phoenix. Bayless has gone 2 of 4 from the field. And Gomes kicks to Hill. George sets a screen for Hill. Pass to Gomes. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe against Hill. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. The Suns shooting a meager 37% for the game. Now Bayless. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Mahimi kicks to Gomes. Right side George. Passes it to Gomes. To the wing on the left. From deep, Miles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Bledsoe against Hill. And Bledsoe, here we go. Morris, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And here's Freak. 10 points for him. Outside Hill. There's a screen. From the top of the key. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Morris a screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kicks to Gomes. Feeds it to Miles. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Good. Gomes has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Pacers.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
To the inside. Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Morris. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Knight subbed in for Jared Bayless. Gomes misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Okay, well, it's all tied.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. 12 points and also a block shot.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And so in the game for the Pacers. Gomes in a two-guard. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's George Hill, and it's Hill in its center.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Bayless dishes to Chandler. Chandler kicks to Teletovic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Cavaliers. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there, that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Pacers. They're just sitting 1 spot down, right on their heels.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, for me, they've taken the league by storm this season. I felt like they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
And it's no fluke. I mean, they've earned that elite label with one astonishing performance after another.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Rejected by Gomes. They recover it. Chandler's shot, good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. From past the arc, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Hill. And that's 17 points for Freak. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from outside the arc tonight. Hill against Bledsoe. And that is good. Bledsoe's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
There's the pick. George passes to Gomes. Back to George. He dishes it to Gomes. This one for 3, and that one's good. Gomes has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Bledsoe dishes to Teletovic. It's stolen by Allen. By himself, and George with the stuff.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Suns trail by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The dish now to Bayless. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist in the game.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Gomes misses. Phoenix has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Bledsoe kicks to Teletovic. He feeds it to Bayless. There's the pick. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Morris is checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Mahimi's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Morris with a screen on Hill. And Bledsoe, here we go. Tries again. The shot's good from Bayless. Bayless has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Pass to Mahimi. George against Chandler. Again, Indiana.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Bledsoe with it. He's got 8. And there's the feed to Bayless. It's tipped and stolen by Freak. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Now here's Bledsoe. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Morris. That one off the back iron and out.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
For the lead, and he gets it to go. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Indiana again missing.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. To the middle. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pacers trail by 3. From deep. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Gomes. Gomes has got 23 points. Hill against Bledsoe. 1 second left. Misses. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first, Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Bledsoe. Morris comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Lee's subbed in for Knight. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. Freaks checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And George Hills subbed in for Monte Ellis. Cody Zeller out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Chandler. Then it's David Lee. And it's Warren in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. So for the Suns, Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Morris. Chandler comes in for Cody Zeller. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for David Lee. Bledsoe gets to Teletovic. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Teletovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Allen at the screen for Freak. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Teletovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bledsoe with it. George picks him up. Bledsoe passes to Warren. Chandler inside the line. Off the left rim and out. Pacers trail by 3. Here is Gomes. 1:05 left in the 4th. Sinks the triple. Gomes has got 26.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
It's stolen by Hill. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Stolen by Warren. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chandler a screen. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. At the elbow, Chandler. With a step back. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Indiana to take the lead. Nails it.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
And there's the pass to Bledsoe. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hill with some nice D. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break big. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
But they'll get another chance. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really...
Guys, Paul George.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guys guarding him, it was a long, long night. As he pushed his point totals in the 30s, he got more and more determined. Great effort.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.
Looking at the stat line, you took a lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
Yeah. Reason being is that they were giving me open looks and I took them. It's pretty simple. Anyone else would have done the same. That's it.
Was this game a little too close for comfort?
I mean, I didn't want to rub it in too much, you know. I did what I had to do to make sure we won, and that's it. Nah, I'm kidding, man. Look, don't be putting that on y'all bulletin boards, all right? They just kept it close, and we managed to pull it off in the end. Not much else to talk about.
Following the team recently, it's been clear you're spending a lot of time in the practice gym. Any particular reason for that?
I mean, the dots are right there for you to connect, but I guess you're going to make me do it for you. Lots of time in the practice gym means I ain't satisfied with my game. You can earn a lot of rewards by just putting in time. That's one of the first things I learned in the NBA. So I'm putting in time. Hopefully, you're noticing the results in my game.